Officers continue to march by us. We will take a short break and continue our coverage of the 231st St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Who says the official color of St. Patrick's Day is green? Happy St. Patrick's Day from all of us at Guinness Stout. Presenting the Director of Trade and Community Relations for the Guinness Import Company. Presenting the Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Hey, no wonder he called in sick today.
First came the Vikings, then the Normans, the Saxons. All of them found Ireland irresistible. So think what a grand time we'd show you. Especially since you'd be the only ones of the lot we actually invited. Ireland, the ancient birthplace of good times. Call 1-800-SHAMROCK.
Today, performance cars come in a variety of designs, sizes, and even prices. So do Goodyear Eagles, the world's most successful line of performance tires. There are all-season Goodyear Eagles, new ultra-performance Goodyear Eagles. There are Goodyear Eagles for the classic and for the contemporary. No matter what performance car you own, there's a Goodyear Eagle priced for you. It's another reason we say the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
Ireland, land of kings, time-weathered stone, crystal waters, ice and fire, ancient crafts, tradition and heritage, Tipperary crystal, mouth-blown, hand-cut, the crystal of kings.
And this hour of the 1992 St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York is being brought to you exclusively by Tipperary Crystal, the makers of fine Irish crystal, mouth-blown, hand-cut. And I don't know what we're looking at there. Oh, wait a second. It is now it's becoming a harp. Yes.
Right over the grandstand there, or the reviewing stand.
There it is. Oh, I see it now. I see it now.
And marching on front of the reviewing stand, we have one of the honour units in today's parade, the Suffolk County Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians, and this includes Divisions 2 and 7. Of course, you become an honour group by the way you present yourself in the previous year. If you're adjudicated to have been one of the nicer groups on that particular day and you've marched perfectly up the avenue, you get into an honour position for the next year's parade.
And a lot of people have asked me since last year's parade, what is a Hibernian? How do you know, where does that come from? Well, that's the old Roman Latin name for Ireland, Hibernia. Thus you have the Hibernians.
Well, a little bit of
erudite
history coming at you.
We are now looking at the New York City Auxiliary Police Department. And you speak about people who give off their time. These people actually give off their time all the time, because I believe they're paid very little, if any.
They're paid nothing at all. It's entirely voluntary, and they're an important adjunct to the city police. Help them in routine matters and enable the police officers, who are of course highly trained, to do what they do best. That is to thwart crime, fight the bad guys. Actually, the auxiliary police are used a lot at functions such as parades, where they can help the flow of traffic and assist in crowd control to regular officers.
And of course, to be in the St. Patrick's Day Parade for any band tops their resume. There are competitions going on, unnoticed by most of us here today, with judges scattered out throughout the parade at 5 different locations, pairs of judges who will be viewing these bands in different categories for decorum, for sound, for appearance, and they will get various prizes that will be awarded in May at a communion breakfast.
As a result of their performance in the parade?
That's right. 6 different categories. They present different awards. Colleges are grouped into 1, drum and fife, bagpipes, 6 different categories.
So there are added incentives in addition to just looking good in front of the crowd.
And in fact, they have a backup of people, bands wanting to get into this parade.
All right, while we are watching the parade, and while Tommy is here with us, he was busy before the parade in looking at the various counties in Ireland. Let's take a look first now with Tommy Smith at Armagh and Louth.
Armagh, one of Northern Ireland's 6 counties. The Battle of Yellow Ford, St. Patrick, Ireland's glorious patron saint. Armagh, built on 7 hills, and is the ecclesiastical capital of Ireland. St. Patrick's Cathedral was built in 1838, and at Navan Fort, Macha ruled as queen. I travelled a part of the county through Newtown, Falkhill, Crossmidlen, around by the gap of Mount Norris, and home by Blackwater again. Louth, the smallest county in Ireland. St. Bridget, Celtic Cross, Round Tower, St. Oliver Plunkett. The Celtic Cross stands at Munster Bice, the ancient ruins at Mellifont. Brave warrior Cuchulainn died at Knockbridge. Dundalk celebrated 1200 years in 1990. The beautiful Cooley Peninsula, where Cuchulainn roamed as a lad on his way to Armagh.
Well, there's a youngster who's enjoying the parade, all bundled up properly. That, I understand, is down near St. Patrick's Cathedral. Meanwhile, up where we are at 64th Street by the reviewing stand, the Ancient Order of Hibernians, Division Number 1 from Orange County, is passing us by.
The Ancient Order of Hibernians marched in the St. Patrick's Day parade almost 100 years, for the first time that is, almost 100 years after the parade first began in 1762. First time AOH marched was 1853. And from 1875 on, all the Grand Marshals of the parade have come from the ranks of the Ancient Order of Hibernians.
And of course, they continue to be the organizers of the parade every year. Again, you're looking at the Orange County Ancient Order of Hibernians, Division Number 1.
Those people have a bird's eye view of the parade up on the windows high over Fifth Avenue. They're probably an awful lot warmer than we are, Jim and Chris. Would you imagine so?
I don't think there's too much business going on in those offices here today.
That's their office of Rockefeller Center, of course, across Fifth Avenue from St. Patrick's Cathedral. And as we wait for the City Council to make its appearance, we'll take a short break. Be back with lots more.
You're about to see how Goodyear is changing all-season driving right before your eyes. Introducing AquaTread, only from Goodyear. AquaTread's advanced design channels water out of your way for dependable all-season traction, especially in the rain when you may need it most. AquaTread, the newest reason why we say the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
It'll take more than love to get this man and woman together. It'll take a miracle. The critics are calling Hear My Song one of the year's 10 best. A 4-star gem, irresistible and hilarious. One of the most enjoyable films of the year.
How are you going to feel if you don't go back for her, Mickey?
See the Golden Globe-nominated sleeper hit of the season.
This is grand.
Hear My Song, rated R. Now playing in select theaters.
What makes a great St. Patrick's Day? Well, you have to wear green, naturally. And you'll need some real Irish music. Toss in a few friends, someplace fun to celebrate. And you just can't forget the Budweiser. Why? It's It's the official beer of Ireland. Kathy Ireland.
Ireland, land of kings, time-weathered stone, crystal waters, ice and fire, ancient crafts, tradition and heritage, Tipperary crystal, mouth-blown, hand-cut, the crystal of kings.
Tim Malloy back here live in the grandstand on 5th Avenue with a very special friend.
Because would you tell him
fun to watch on television?
Well, obviously we're having a little trouble with Tim Malloy's microphone. We hope we get that problem straightened out. Right now you're looking at the Newtown High School from Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Newtown High School Band and Marching Corps.
I guess this was the band I called my own last year because I come from Newtown, Knockbridge in Ireland, and there's my band marching by. Jim Ryan said last year that I could have that band, so can I have them this year again, Jim?
You've got it done.
I've got it. Okay.
Got it done. Now I'm wondering, now you're the fellow who put this line of march together, are you?
Yes, where do we go now, Tommy?
I've got a bone to pick with you, pal. Oh, there it is. Again, Chris, he kept the right one for himself, and he gave us the
You've got it, Jim. Sabotage going on.
We have a list of the line of march from 1978, I think.
You guys are going to make me look really bad.
Okay.
What happened, Jim, is the wind actually blew your pages far too far.
The old wind
ahead.
story, eh?
Right there.
Oh, here. Oh, here. Okay. I was ahead of myself.
And coming up is the Allentown High School Redbird Marching Band from New Jersey.
And you're looking at the banner of the United Irish Counties Association.
And they're being led by their chairman, Peter Toohey. And Peter is the third man from Clare who is in charge of the United Irish Counties. The United Irish Counties are the umbrella group for all of the 32 county organisations. The distinguished gentleman just to the left of him is a man called Richard Joyce, who was president of the Galway Association, and also Sean McGovern is there, and Peter's wife Theresa Toohey are the aides to the United Irish Counties, and they have a big event each year up in Yonkers Raceway when they have their festival. That's the United Irish Counties, and as we can see on their banner, they were organised in 1904.
And I do believe I see in that group Councilman Sal Albanese.
That's correct. Sal, a great supporter of the Gaelic Athletic Association, especially now on their Ferry Point project. Sal has been leading the fight to try and get the Gaelic Athletic Association their own park to play in.
And a great supporter of Irish causes in general.
And of course,
Joyce
many of his colleagues have just gone before him from the City Council, and Congressman Tom Manton, I noticed there, and
yeah, they have to get their timing down so they don't pass during a commercial.
They miss TV.
Yes, and of course the Speaker of the City Council was leading that group, Speaker Peter Ballone.
And just coming up into our view down on the avenue is the New York State Emerald Society Pipe Band. They're from the courts.
This is the group that normally would escort the governor up the avenue, but of course, governor's in Albany today.
And we'll mention it, he and the mayor and several other top officials have declined to participate in this year's parade because of the controversy surrounding the Irish Lesbian and Gay organization.